Hola chicos. Buenas tardes. Aquí estoy haciendo una lección breve, espero que sea breve, sobre la rúbrica de AP de Language Use. Esto viene de la rúbrica de AP Spanish Language Presentational Writing Scoring. Bueno, cuando me puse a pensar en lo que podemos hacer para empezar de verdad la mejora de la escritura, decidí que de verdad ustedes necesitan conocer la rúbrica muy bien, necesitan conocer exactamente lo que se espera de ustedes cuando están leyendo, o perdón, cuando están escribiendo en el examen de AP. Así que aquí tengo varias ideas que quiero poner aquí en una lección para que ustedes puedan verlo y reflexionar y también tomar apuntes para preparar, para evaluar su escritura en clase. Así que estos son apuntes para mejorar la escritura. La rúbrica AP Language Use. Los objetivos. Los estudiantes conocerán la rúbrica de AP Spanish Language Representational Writing Scoring y interpretarán cómo funciona la rúbrica con respecto a Language Use y cómo aumentar sus resultados. Para el fin de esta lección, los estudiantes podrán autocorregir sus ensayos para eliminar errores en Elementary Structures. Y también quiero decir esto, que con el hecho de que la rúbrica es totalmente en inglés, mucho de este video será en inglés, lo siento mucho. Así que aquí tenemos la rúbrica, ¿ok? Aquí tenemos la rúbrica. Y ustedes ya saben que los resultados de AP son 1 a 5, 1 a 5. Así que nosotros ya sabemos que el promedio de nuestra clase es un 2, más o menos. Así que miremos un 2 primero. Así que dice aquí 2. Bueno, primero dice suggests lack of confidence. I don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt, but let's just read what it says. Mid to low, a writing sample that suggests lack of confidence in presidential writing can be described as the following. So let's shoot right over to language use in the third column. Frequent grammatical errors may occur in elementary structures, because that's kind of the point of this, is to identify what are elementary structures and how can we eliminate those errors. There may be some redeeming features such as correct advanced structures. That's common because you haven't seen the elementary structures in so long you take them for granted. You've seen the advanced ones recently, so you may be better at those. Limited vocabulary, frequent interference from another language, frequent errors in conventions of the other written language, meaning you're spelling words wrong. You might be saying tango low or using the word low as it is interesting instead of using it as the conjugation of the verb, etc. Your paragraphing might be off. Your punctuation, meaning your accents, things like that, may be off. Your register may be inappropriate. Your register always refers to your usted versus your tu. So that's an important thing that we need to make sure that we're looking at before we finish our writing assignments. So now let's take a moment and let's look at what a 3. Errors may occur in a variety of structures. So here in 2 it says frequent grammatical errors occur. Here it says errors may occur in a variety, meaning, yeah, there's some errors in all different structures, but less errors occurring. Appropriate vocabulary could have interference from English, but you're using appropriate vocabulary. You may have some errors, and your register is generally appropriate. In my opinion, the difference between a 2 and a 3, which is passing and failing, is that in a 3, you have less errors, mostly in elementary structures, and that your vocabulary is advanced enough that even if you're thinking in English, you can still pull off good, strong vocabulary as evidence that you have taken the class that is advanced enough or you have been exposed to advanced language. Um, Also, again, here's a big difference. Register is appropriate, register is inappropriate. That is a huge deal. I don't know how many times in my life speaking Spanish I have been tongue-tied as to not exactly sure which to use with someone I'm speaking to or usted. I always, always, always go with usted first because universally usted is a sign of respect. If the person wants you to speak to them too, they'll immediately correct you and say, no, 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 talk to me in two. And at that point, you can change. But it's very important to be able to use usted properly and consistently throughout a dialogue that you would have either speaking or writing with a native speaker. Y yo voy a terminar este video allá y voy a continuar con otro en un momento.